Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Niladri Mukherjee. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I practice here in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. I'm also the founder and the CEO of Nuvonation Immigration Consulting. If you are a foreign national that is planning to come to Canada to deliver baby, to give birth, in other words, if you are considering birth tourism here in Canada, probably this is one of the short videos that you're going to find quite useful, because I'm going to give answers to some of the very common confusions, clarifications, questions that I see a lot of my clients have. Number one is that, can I also get the citizenship if my baby becomes a Canadian citizen? This is probably the biggest myth that I see a lot of my clients having. The answer is unfortunately no. The whole advantage of a birth tourism process, if you think anybody that is getting the advantage, is the baby, not the parents. Yes, the baby now that the baby is a Canadian citizen, the baby can, when the person becomes an adult, can eventually sponsor you 18-20 years down the line, but that's for the future. Near term, you guys are not going to get any advantage even if you have any of those applications in process. For example, your PR applications, your study visa applications, or any such applications, those applications are going to be absolutely non-impacted by your decision of coming to Canada to deliver baby. And as far as the advantages are concerned, no, you are not going to get at least any short-term advantages from Canada just because your baby is a Canadian citizen. That's number one. Secondly, if I'm not able to answer all these questions to the immigration officer at the time of my entry to Canada, can I get a deportation order? Can I be deported? Yes and no, to be honest. I have not seen any of my clients having any kind of issues because we prepared them quite well. We prepared them quite thoroughly. But I have seen cases where people being deported back to their home country, and then after that they came for consultation. So from that I know that yes, if you're not able to answer all those questions, if you're not able to convince the port of entry officer, or which we call like CBSA officers, if you're not able to convince them that yes, indeed your plan to come to Canada, to plan to visit Canada is very, very specific, and that you leave Canada right after the specified objective is over, and that you have all the financial resources to pay for this very specific objective, you could potentially be deported, because CBSA officers have the right. But that's not a very common occurrence, and hence it is very, very important to get a comprehensive understanding about the questions to be asked, how to answer those questions, what kind of documentations to carry, what to tell, what not to tell, everything. If you need preparation on that front, book a consultation. The third question that I get, quite a lot is that, how long after the baby is born am I going to get the Canadian passport? Typically, without even going into the nitty-gritty specific time frame, about a month, give or take, keeping the current situation in mind. About a month is something that you have to wait. If you do not have a month after the baby is born, that's a problem, and hence plan your trip properly. Other question that I get is that, do I need to have a return ticket while I visit Canada? The answer is absolutely no, you do not have to. Depending on your previous travel, depending on your previous history with Canadian immigration or American immigration, that situation could change, but generally speaking, no, you're not required by law to have a return ticket if you are planning to come to Canada as a visitor. So definitely that's something that a lot of my clients ask, and you should be careful about. Another aspect of it is that, how much money should I carry? As a foreign national, in majority of the cases, you should not carry more than 10,000 Canadian dollars in the form of liquid cash to avoid any sort of declaration. But you can carry like as much as credit cards, as much as any other more means to satisfy immigration that you have enough money. I mean, you can carry more than $10,000 as well, but you have to declare them to customs. Probably it's a good idea not to going into that trouble. Carry about $4,000 or $5,000 kind of a cash, and rest should be your plastic money. So these are some of the questions that I get a lot, and hence thought to make a short video to answer them. But we as an organization, we assist international clients that desire to come to Canada to deliver baby. If you need our assistance with the whole process, go to the website, book a relevant consultation. That's the very first step. I'll be more than happy to have a case-specific discussion with you to answer all your questions and take the process forward from there. Hope this helps, guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye now. Cheers.